This episode of the Traveling Epicurean was made possible by these sponsors.
This is gonna be fun.
I think so.
I love cooking with you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, my beautiful.
Okay. Hi guys, Michelle here. Welcome back to the Traveling Epicurean. We are back at Adele's, my gourmet Italian friend.
Hi, a pleasure to be.
She's gonna show us how to make an eggplant mold today. I'm so excited about this.
Timbale di melanzane. It's eggplant,
Rigatoni, meatballs,
mozzarella, ricotta, eggs, all mixed it together, and then we
bake it in this, right?
Yes.
And then we slice it up and we serve it like a piece of pie. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, I make it for, my God, I made it for 20 years.
Oh my goodness.
My daughter's baby shower, I made 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That must have been a gorgeous presentation.
Oh yeah, my granddaughter now, she's, Julia, 19.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my beautiful girl.
How nice. All right, so why don't we show everybody how easy this is to put together, and we'll show them what we need to make this.
Oh, right.
Okay. Ingredients. Why don't you tell everybody what we got here?
We have
Adele, your eggplant look incredible.
Oval, the longest eggplant is sliced.
Yes.
And you flour it, and they put the eggs and fry it.
Looks beautiful.
And meatballs, mozzarella, 3 eggs will beat inside it to let it hold it together.
Okay.
And ricotta.
And you have a springform pan here.
Springform pan.
Very nice. This is all gonna go in the springform pan here with the ziti's. Oh, I can't wait to get this in the oven baking. Rigatoni's on the stove and start cooking those?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A little bit of salt. Sale. Adele, this smells incredible. And you do the pork ribs like me?
Yeah.
To flavor the sauce?
Yeah, just a little flavor, yeah.
It's absolutely...
When it's a good tomato, everything that tastes better. It doesn't matter what you know. You don't have to put a lot of meat in there.
Yeah, no you don't, but it's just a little bit of flavor in there. I do the
Yeah.
same thing. That looks really pretty. Well, and you know what's great about this eggplant mold is you don't need to make the eggplants.
No.
You don't need to make the meatballs.
You can make in advance.
Well, you can make them in advance. You could freeze them and thaw them, or you can go to your specialty store around the corner and just pick it up from them, and then you're just putting together
I used to do
all the ingredients.
I used to do all of
And
one
you used to
day.
do all of it,
I
I
was
know.
younger. Now I got smart.
Well, you know, and that's what we do, but a lot of people with their schedules don't have the time
I know.
sometimes, or, you know, we want to put this together last minute. Go and buy the eggplant and the meatballs and they're already done, right?
Yeah.
And then you can make this gorgeous plate because everything will already be ready for you.
Bake the meatballs.
So you breaking them up like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom made it with the meatball?
Yeah. No, everything with the little meatball flavor. Yeah. When I make lasagna, that's all I use. You know, I use the meatballs.
Yeah. Or when you make lasagna,
When
you
I
use
make
meatballs?
lasagna.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So instead of the ground meat, you put meatballs in your lasagna.
Yeah, always.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. All right, so we just drain the pasta. Okay. So you got the eggs there?
Put the eggs that way we'll hold it together.
Gotcha. So we didn't run cold water over the pasta.
No,
It's still hot.
never
Okay.
rinse the flavor.
Yeah, because that'll rinse the flavor out of there. So you stir that up.
Okay, mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Che altro? Formaggio.
And should we save some for
Yes,
the
for
top?
the top.
Okay.
Un po' di ricotta.
We're forming it in that mold. I love this. Isn't this pretty? This really is like my lazy man's lasagna.
Lazy man. Svogliato. Lazy is svogliato.
Vogliato? Okay. It smells incredible. I smell the tomatoes and the basil. Oh my goodness. I just love Italian food.
Va bene.
Va bene.
Sì, good.
Okay.
Un po' di pepe.
A little salt and pepper.
No, just salt.
Or just
We already salted before.
oh yes, just pepper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just added in the meatballs.
Yes.
And I like how you added them in at the end so they don't break up so much,
Yeah.
right? That's
Okay.
okay. So you're filling up that gorgeous mold. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Onion.
Adele, this is really gorgeous. I love this dish.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. What a presentation this is going to make. It looks like a flower. A giant flower, doesn't it? You're so creative.
Oh, I love to cook.
They must have loved this at the shower.
Oh, yeah. A special occasion, I do bring it.
Yeah. It would be a great holiday dish.
Yeah.
But who needs a holiday to make this? Down there in the
Well,
middle.
just in case it's not long enough for the eggplant that doesn't reach,
Yeah.
I put one of these
Right in the middle
right
there.
in the middle.
Oh, isn't that nice? Look at that. And then you just fold them over. It's so
Bella.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Bella, bella. All right, so you're putting more sauce on the top?
Yeah.
So we're dressing it really, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now, Adele, how long do we need to bake this for?
About 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you have the oven on?
450. You put it high first at 5, and then when you put in the oven and you make a 450, bring it down. Even 400 would do it.
Okay, very good.
Always nice and hot when you put in the oven.
Gotcha. Look at that.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to wash my hands so I can help you with the finish here.
You have to put some grated cheese on it.
Okay. And then we put the little pieces of
Little piece of
mozzarella.
mozzarella, yes.
Just distribute them all over.
It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. You know, when we talked about this a bunch of times, I never really, envisioned
Yeah,
how
sure.
incredible and magnificent this is.
Yes, when you have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was incredible. That's why I wanted to do this with you and have you show us how you make this. But
Okay,
just to see it,
beautiful.
bellissimo.
Now you put in a cookie sheet. Just
Cookie
in
sheet on the
case
bottom, right? In case it
Just
leaks,
in
we don't
case
want
it
it going all over the stove. Oh my
Oh,
god,
yes,
it feels like a lasagna.
I know it.
Oh, and look, it already
It
started.
did leak, yeah.
Yeah.
Always have to put a cookie sheet.
So I'll clean that up. All right. And there it goes. This masterpiece of Adele's is now going into the oven. Ooh, how pretty. Okay. Very nice. We'll see you in 20 minutes. Adele, you're spoiling me. Now,
With a cup of milk.
yes, it looks
One
beautiful.
cup of milk, another cup, and twice in the morning.
Adele, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. Do you got that? Do you want me to lift that out of there?
I got it.
Oh, it's incredible. Wow.
They're beautiful.
Oh my goodness. This is just magnificent. You are really a talented person. Do you know that? You're a talented cook.
And I have to eat all by myself, you see.
No, well, I'm going to help you. You can count on that.
Oh, yeah, you take some home. You're kidding me.
Yeah, oh, my daughter will love this. Wow, it's going to be wonderful. So we take the sides off of here, we release it, right?
Yeah. Just
So-
a little.
Oh my
God.
goodness. Look at that. This is probably the prettiest thing
Beautiful.
I have ever seen. Look how gorgeous that is.
Bella.
Adele, you are amazing. Thank you so much for cooking with me.
Gorgeous.
And I don't even know if we can cut into this because it's so
I know,
beautiful.
I ate it, yeah.
Yes, it would make a nice birthday cake. I think that I want this for my birthday cake. I'll just put
Okay.
candles in there in March.
Yeah, see? Candle.
Well, this is your birthday cake.
Thank you, that's it. I was born on your grandmother's birthday.
You were born on my grandmother's birthday. I
Yeah.
cannot get over that. That's my
color.
grandmother's color. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Adele.
Thank you.
I'm so afraid to cut into this. It's too beautiful to cut.
I know. I know what you mean.
Oh my goodness. What a
It
great
better-
presentation this makes. though.
It's better when it rests a little
Yes.
more, you know.
Well, just like a lasagna, right? We
Yeah.
always let lasagna rest like at least 10-15 minutes. Gorgeous. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Look how pretty. Here.
Oh, che
look-
bella.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at
that's
that.
so beautiful.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing. We need a little grated cheese on there.
It's already enough in there. It's up to you, but
True,
it's
but
enough.
you know me, I can never have enough
Never
cheese.
know. Okay, go ahead.
Just a little bit.
Of course.
And I already dirtied the spoon, so we'll just shake it on top there. A little cheese.
When we get a little snow out there, you know what I say?
What do you say?
A little sprinkle of gritty cheese.
A little sprinkle of grated cheese, that's right. Well, thank you so much for
You're
cooking with me. I
welcome.
love cooking with you.
It's a pleasure. my
You're
dear.
amazing.
My birthday cake.
This is your birthday cake.
My birthday cake, yes. You see?
Thank you so much.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
gosh.
You deserve it.
All this work now is the best part, right? To have a little bite.
Bello sapore di pasta e melanzane, eggplant and macaroni. Oh,
Absolutely delicious.
bello.
This is like an elegant lazy man's lasagna, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because of this gorgeous mold here.
Don't call it lazy man, I get depressed.
Okay, we won't, I promise. Wow. That's amazing. I can't wait to make this. I think I may have to make this for Easter. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can find this recipe at thetravelingepicurean.com. Have a great day. Ciao.
Bye.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Ci vediamo. I work so hard to get my pool ready for my kids, and it's really lovely out here. So I thought it would be a great summer series to do some cooking shows by the pool. So let's do this. Hi guys, Michelle here with the Traveling Epicurean. Today's show is Salsa 101. I can't wait to show you how to make this. I was first inspired 22 years ago from a chef that I met at a party. He was chefing at a restaurant called Bix in San Francisco, and I've been making my own salsa ever since. of course, my own versions, and it's so easy to get creative once you know how to make the basic salsa. So come on over here and I'll show you what we're going to need to get this going. Okay guys, this is all we're going to need to make our basic salsa recipe. We have 12 Campari tomatoes. I have a vidalia onion. I'm going to chop up half of that finely. A cup of fresh cilantro. I have salt and pepper. I have a half a teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of pepper, a fresh lime, a jalapeno. I'll cut that in half and finely dice half of that. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. And I have some sriracha if we want to kick it up a notch. So I'm going to start chopping all these vegetables. So the most work here is chopping everything. So we're gonna squeeze 1 whole lime on here. I did roll this because it makes it easier to get all the juice. And we'll squeeze the other one. And then when we add the salt and pepper, the salt is going to extract a lot of those wonderful flavors and juices from the vegetables themselves. So this salsa just gets better and better with a little bit of time. Some salt and pepper right there. And then I'm going to pour the olive oil. Look how beautiful that already looks. Alright, so I'm just going to give it a toss. Such fresh ingredients. Salsa is so simple to make. I promise you, you probably won't ever go out and buy salsa again. And then I'm going to give it a little shot of sriracha. You could also use Tabasco, you know, whatever your favorite hot sauce is. Really beautiful. Okay, it's time to dig into this lovely salsa. Oh my goodness. The flavors are so fresh. It's not too spicy. And that juice, you're going to want to drink that juice because it's all the juices from the tomatoes and the sweet onion. You're going to love this salsa. Well, there it is. Salsa 101. Absolutely delicious and so super simple to make. You're gonna love this recipe and be creative. Add a half a cup of chopped avocado to that, a half a cup of chopped mango. You could find this recipe at thetravelingepicurean.com. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Ciao. Today we're gonna do Salsa 101. This is such a crucial thing to know how to make a blah, 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 blah. I'm at my pool, we're doing poolside salsa. Or a half a cup of chopped mango to that. And really, get some mango. It would be delicious on fish as well, maybe steak. Oh my goodness, this is so good. You're gonna love this Salsa 101. You're never gonna buy that store-bought recipe again. You're never gonna buy that store-bought salsa ever again. Michelle here from the Traveling Epicurean. Today's menu is Zucchini Torta. I'm excited about sharing this recipe here with you today because it's one of my top search recipes that comes in from the internet and one of my most viewed pages. It's a family recipe. It's a torta, not a frittata. There's a difference there. A frittata is made with a lot of eggs. This is only made with 2 eggs, sauteed zucchini and onion, lots of Parmesan. We bake it, and then you can have it as a side or an appetizer. It's really delicious. You're gonna love this. Come on, I'm gonna show you how to get going on that torta. Large eggs, 4 large zucchini, it could be 5 or 6 if they're on the smaller side. It's going to be about 8 cups of cut up zucchini, a large sweet onion, we're going to chop that up, some salt and pepper, it's about a half a teaspoon of salt, pepper to taste, 3 tablespoons of olive oil when we go to saute our vegetables, a cup of Parmesan, Reggiano, or Asiago cheese, whatever your favorite is. I'm using a 9x13 baking dish, and then just a large mixing bowl. We're going to whisk our eggs and cheese quickly, and then add the sauteed zucchini and onion to it right away, and then pop it zucchini. Now, this is a family recipe of Italian descent. There are different versions of torta all throughout Italy, depending upon the region. The word torta is actually of French, Spanish, Portuguese origin, and Italian as well. So that right there tells you that there's definitely going to be different versions of torta throughout the world. It's pretty much a fail-safe recipe. There's no way to really have this come out bad at all. That's why I love this recipe. You know, I'm very picky about my recipes. I won't even show them or spend the hours making these shows unless I know they absolutely taste incredible. Cups. So we've gone through about five zucchinis to make the 8 cups because they were on the smaller side. So, you know, and it doesn't have to be exact, like I said. It's gonna come out great. Whether it's 7 cups, 9 cups, it's not one of those things that have to be perfect. The flavors and the whole concept works no matter what you do. Okay, we have our zucchini and onion all chopped up here. We have our warm pan. I've been heating it up on a medium-high heat just for about a minute. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil and get our, hear that nice sound? We want to do this quickly. We don't want it to take forever. We want to start searing it and sauteing it right away. So that's why we have it on a medium-high heat. So this needs to saute for about 10 minutes, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir every few minutes. And so while this is sauteing, I'm going to whisk up my 2 eggs and my Parmesan and get that ready, because it's going to go directly from the pan to a mixing bowl to the oven. Crack my 2 eggs, get those in there. We have our 2 eggs in our bowl. And now we are going to add our whole cup of Parmesan cheese. And then I'm just going to whisk these 2 together. You know, and it's funny because you're going to think that there's just not enough egg in here to hold all these zucchini and onion together. But you'll be surprised how it works. Do not add any more egg because then it's going to start tasting like a frittata. It's not supposed to be a frittata. It's a torta. So just whisk till smooth, and then we're going to add the zucchini and the onion. You know what's great about this recipe is you can totally make it ahead of time. Pop it in the refrigerator, and you could have it cold, room temperature, or you can even heat it up again. It is absolutely delicious any of those ways. Wait till you see. So it's coming along nicely. I added about 1/4 teaspoon of finely ground pepper. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. because it's close to the end. I'm gonna give it another stir. Okay, I've had this on medium-high heat for about 8 minutes. You know, you just want it to be fork tender. Look, goes right in so nice and easy. I'm gonna take a bite. Really good. The onions are sweet. The zucchini is tender. And it's ready. So I'm gonna take it off the stove right now. And then we're gonna add it to our egg mixture. I'm gonna get this zucchini and onion mixture that I just sauteed right into the egg mixture. And I'm just gonna mix it up. That to the side. Mix it up right away. And directly into our bowl here. You don't even need to spray that with Pam or butter the dish or anything at all. Very simple. And then we're just gonna pour right into this pan. If I can get it into the pan. Here we go. Oh, it smells so good. As soon as it hit the cheese, I could smell that Parmesan. It smells out of this world. Okay, so we're just gonna like this, smooth it out. Just making sure it's all mixed together. And what you could actually do is just shake the pan a little bit back and forth like this. And that really helps to assure that it's pretty even. I'm gonna pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes. You're gonna see the edges get a little bit golden and then it's gonna be done. Okay, they just came out of the oven. It is really beautiful. Can you see how golden it is? This is the zucchini torta. I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit and then I'm gonna slice it into squares. Beautiful torta. You know, I usually cut this into squares. It's nice and golden. I let it cool for a few minutes, probably like 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna plate it up. So I plated up all these squares of zucchini on this platter here. Don't they look beautiful? And they are so good. You are going to love these. So here's the best part, eating the torta. It is like a finger food when you serve it up for an appetizer. Just pick it up with your hands. Oh my goodness. So good. You're gonna really, really like this. It's creamy. The vegetables are not mushy. They're absolutely delicious. Really, really good. Your guests will finish the whole plate and then they're gonna ask you what it is because they won't know if it's a frittata and they probably don't know it was a torta. That's creamy and delicious. You're gonna love this recipe and it's so quick and easy to make, especially if you can make it a day ahead of time. You can find the recipe at thetravelingepicurean.com, and thank you so much to my followers and my subscribers for making this one of the most viewed recipes on my website. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching The Traveling Epicurean. A special thanks to